advertise that. They won't take our paid adverts. Believe me, I am talking about your great country, which stands for freedom of speech and expression. For who? Not for everybody, for certain selected groups. This innocent advertisement, how Rushdie fooled the West, they couldn't stomach that. So we had to change it for their benefit to say a challenge to the giants of the British literary world. These giants, the so-called giants, who are standing in support of Rushdie. I have been reading their statements. They said, never mind what he says, we support Rushdie. Never mind what he says. He is a god. He is their god today. Whatever he says, we support him. How can you deal with people like that? You say, come forward. Now I want to educate you. I want you to know what he says, because you haven't really read the book. That is why you talk like that. An amazing thing I'm telling you now, really speaking, nobody has really read the book, Muslims and non-Muslims. Because I'm meeting your people in this country, journalists, and I'm asking them, they are asking us, I'm asking them, have you read the book? Most of them say no. They are honest. But some of them, they said, yes, we have. So I asked them, what have you read? What have you read? He said, well, it's a very, very difficult book to read. I said, yes. So many people say that. What did you read? I will come to that. I will come to that in time. Now, this book came out in September 88, I take it. And there was a furore among the Muslims of Britain. A dear friend of mine here in London by the name of Arfaq Malik, an attorney at law, a lawyer, he faxes some pages of this filthy, dirty, satanic work to me for my attention. And naturally, any Muslim, any decent person on reading what those pages contain would be infuriated, and I was infuriated. What to do? We said, this book should be banned. So we made an approach to the director of publications, the censorship board in South Africa, and showed him a few selected pages. And it did the job. It did the job. In a country where we are less than 2%, we have no vote, no voice. One white man can buy the whole lot of us out, lock, stock and barrel. One white man. That's what we are worth. And yet we were able to perform a miracle. We beat most Muslim countries to the draw, except for India was the first. I feel that there'll be hardly anybody who can contradict me that we were the second nation in the world to have the book banned. South Africa, the land of apartheid, the polecat of the world, did it. How was it done? These selected pages, we take them over to the director and say, sir, have a look at this. The satanic verses, page 461. You don't have to worry. This book is an instruction book, is an instruction manual. When you read it, some of the pages and things that you miss out, you'll find them here. This is an instruction manual for you all. He reads, nigger eat white man shit. Nigger. You know who he's talking about? The Africans. He eat white man shit. You know this word shit. It was so difficult for me to use here, in this very hall. There was a debate and I wanted to use this word, and I skirted around and round, beating around the bush, and I couldn't come to it. I couldn't say the word shit. But now I have to say shit because I have to quote him. I said, now you know human dung, you know cow dung. What the hell? Therefore you were warned. You were warned. This is, look, please, if you are hypersensitive, don't come. Don't bring your women and children with you. But you have braved yourself to say, now we are prepared to listen. We are in Britain. You know, these words that I'm uttering here, I can't utter in my own country because the book is banned. I can't quote the fellow. in my own country. I can't publish this book. This tape that you will see, in case that you want to purchase this tape, videotape of this meeting, you will be able to purchase it and enjoy it at home if you want to. Put your children one side. Put them to sleep when you see this. But in my country, I can't do anything. I can't touch the tape. I can't touch the book. This is your privilege. You see, you have that freedom of speech and expression. I say, well, you enjoy. So, nigger eat white man shit. So the censor reacts. He says, this is racist. He is a racist himself, but he said, this is rank racism. You know, how will the Africans react to this? This book is telling them that they enjoy eating white man shit. Because he has an afterthought, who? Satanic Salman. And on page 529, he says, black shit is bad. So for this brown Britisher, white shit is good, acceptable, but not black shit. Our censor says, look, this should be banned. We say, boss. You say, boss. We say, boss. That's his language. You say, boss. This is your privilege. He says, you know, boss, sir, master. He is coming to South Africa to promote his book. He says, no, we can't have him. He says, boss, this is your privilege. So the book is banned and he was banned from coming to South Africa. We could have done the same thing here. You see, but we didn't really read the book. It's an amazing thing. Nobody really reads it. You see, we get worked up emotionally. This is human nature. Something that hurts us, we have no time to think. If I was here with you during those days, I would have joined you. In your marches, in your crying, in book burning, I would have been one with you. But you see, I'm at a distance. And from a distance, you see more things than what you are now directly involved. You are in it. You are under pressure, under attack. You are barbarians. You remind them of Hitler. Hitler burned books, so you might also create a Nazi party here and, overtake the country. All these fears, they well up, and now you have to battle with this. Now I am qualified to speak on this for a number of reasons. Number one, you see, I am an elder brother of yours. To some of you, I'm an uncle. Some of you can call me grandpa. I'm an old man, number one. Number two, I have read the book. Nobody can say, well, look, did you read the book? And say, no, but this is what people say. From here, say, no, I read the book. Number two. Number three, I'm one of you. You see, to everybody, I'm a South African. But if I tell you that I carry a document with me, a British passport, 63-year-old passport, you believe it? There would hardly be a single senior citizen in Britain who would be having a British passport 63-year-old. If you open it, you'll see my picture when I was 9-year-old, what I looked like then. And I cherish it. Well, by God, I cherish it because of that picture more than anything else. But now I value it. I'm a Britisher by birth and by holding a British passport. I would be looking forward to the pleasure of creating a senior citizens, British passport holders of 60 years and more. If your father or anybody, your grandfather has got a passport 60 years and over, let me know. We would like to create a society in Britain. So I am qualified. Now what in retrospect now, because it's far away from all those happenings, now I can talk more freely. I said, look, what I would have done, I couldn't have. If I was in the midst of you, I couldn't have thought all these things out. It's impossible. See, when you are under pressure, under turmoil, and the mass hysteria that can be generated by things like this, you can't think. So I'm not too clever. What I'm going to tell you now, say this guy's too clever. I'm not, wallah. I tell you, I'm not clever. I am now benefiting from other people's experiences. I have been watching your TV debates on these topics. People send me the videotapes. I watch them from Britain, from America, and I'm getting educated by those debates. I said, what's wrong? Why don't these people tell the fellow, when questioned, what is it that's creating such temper, such anger in you? What makes you so angry? So the guy says, he spoke slanderous things and he stored filthy language. One of these programs I'm watching, the nearest a brother came to answering. He's prodded. What did he say? And I watch his face. See, the camera was on his face. And I can see that he's in hell. He doesn't know how to get out of that situation. So he takes a deep, he said, what is it? So he said, he used word like benchod. 50 million people, the Americans are listening. What did it mean to them? Nothing. And you get enraged. You want to go and kill the man for that? What did he say? I said, our cases have been going by default. If you read the book, here, if you took the right approach, the approach even now is not too late. I will show you ways and means.